Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, good morning to all. In this session, we are going to discuss another chemical properties of amines. Already in my previous session, I completed first 4 chemical properties from amines. Now in this session, remaining chemical properties of amines, either 1 degree amines properties, 2 degree amines properties and also 3 degree amines properties. Okay ma? Now here, see, first fifth one, reactions with carbonyl compound. It's nothing but aldehyde and ketones. Okay. Now listen very carefully. Both aliphatic as well as aromatic aldehydes reacted with primary amines in the presence of trace amount of acid as a catalyst and form azomethane. It's called generally skiff base or anyls. That's why I mentioned here clearly reactions with aldehyde and ketone. What happened here? Formation of skiff bases. So whenever amines treated with either aldehyde and ketone or carbonyl compounds, skiff base are formed. That's why this chemical reaction name is the formation of the skiff base. Formation of skiff base or anyls, ANILS, anyls. Okay, now see here. This is a 1 degree amine or NH2 plus RCHO. It's a aldehyde group, amine 1 degree amine and aldehyde in the presence of acid catalyst H plus, and what happened here? Skiff base is released. That is nothing but aldimine, RN double bond CHR dash. This is commonly aldimine group. It's nothing but skiff base. So most important point, either 1 degree amines or 2 degree amines or 3 degree amine, whenever treated with the carbonyl compound in the presence of acid catalyst to give the aldimines or skiff base. This is general representation equation. Now see here example C2H5NH2 ethyl amine is treated with acetaldehyde CH3CHO in the presence of catalytic of acid. Now what happened here? C2H5N double bond CH3, additionally water molecule is liberated. This compound name is, my dear student, is also skiff base, but the another IUPAC name of this compound ethylidine ethyl amine. ethylidine ethyl amine. So this is generally skiff base. And one more example, see here, ethyl amine. This is ethyl amine treated with acetone. In this above example, the 1 degree amine treated with aldehyde, ethylamine is formed. But now here ethylamine, this one in the 1 degree amines treated with ketone, acetone, CH3CO or CH3CO, acetone in the presence of same catalytic characters of acid, and finally, my dear students, here new product is liberated. That product name is isopropylidine ethylene amine. propylidine, ethylene amine da. Okay ma? So these are the aliphatic amine whenever treated with carbonyl compound such as aldehyde and ketone, these Schiff bases are released. Now see in this example, aniline, this is aromatic amines da. So aniline condenses with aromatic aldehyde to form anyls or Schiff bases even in the presence of anhydride ZnCl2. Now my dear students, in this above equation, aliphatic amine treated with aliphatic aldehyde or aliphatic ketone da. So if aliphatic amine treated with aliphatic aldehyde and aliphatic ketone, Schiff base is released. That Schiff base is also aliphatic category da. But now in this equation, this is aromatic amine da. So aniline is, you know that, aromatic amine. This aromatic amine treated with aromatic aldehyde or aromatic ketone. What happened here in the presence of, my dear students, important, in the presence of the anhydrous ZnCl2, acid is a catalyst, act as a acid catalyst. After remove of the water molecule, now the new product is formed. This is also Schiff base. In this Schiff base is aliphatic Schiff bases. This one is the aromatic Schiff bases. Aromatic Schiff bases. Okay, Nana? Now this is the aromatic amines treated with aromatic carbonyl compound, either aromatic aldehyde and aromatic ketone. Generally Schiff basis is released. For example, this compound name is aniline. Aniline treated with benzaldehyde, you know that C6H5CHO, benzaldehyde, in the presence of catalytic nature of acid and anhydrous ZnCl2, water molecule is eliminated. Hence what happened ma? Water molecule means this H2 plus oxygen is eliminated. Hence C6H5N double bond CH C6H5. This compound name is the benzyl aniline. Very very important, benzyl aniline, important nana, benzyl aniline, also Schiff based, and another name is the benzolidine aniline. Benzolidine aniline, two different type of name, but these are the aromatic Schiff base and male example aliphatic Schiff bases now. Okay nana? So this is a very very important. Now in this, see, final equation, Schiff bases on hydrolysis, this is a Schiff base on hydrolysis, and aniline again, that is the most important, nana. If a Schiff base again treated with hydrolysis, again one more aniline is obtained. Aniline is obtained. The reaction is employed to protect the amino group during the nitration, but when reduced it form secondary amines. It's form secondary amine. Now here this is a Schiff base. The Schiff base again treated with hydrogen or hydrolysis with water in the presence of suitable catalysts such as nickel and platinum. Again one more Schiff base is released, but here the Schiff base is a 2-degree amines. Now see this compound name Schiff base, C6H5N double bond CH C6H5 and treated with hydrogen and the presence of nickel and platinum. Now what happened ma here? C6H5NH and CH2 C6H5 is liberated. This compound name is N-benzyl aniline. N-benzyl aniline actually is a 2-degree amines. Actually is the 2-degree amines. It's the most important point, nana. And one more important point, my dear students, from this concept. Aldehyde and ketone that have alpha hydrogen atom reacted with the secondary amines to form stable alpha beta unsaturated amines. It's called enamines. ENAMINEs, enamines. Most important. Again I repeated, I didn't mention here the statement. Just write down in your class notebook. Aldehyde and ketone that have alpha hydrogen atoms react with secondary amines to form stable alpha beta unsaturated amines. It's called, these amines are generally called N-amine, ENAMINES, N-amines. Okay ma? It means what happened here? Carbonyl compound such as aldehyde and ketone contains alpha hydrogen. This alpha hydrogen aldehyde and ketone whenever treated with secondary amines and form stable alpha comma beta unsaturated amines. So this combination of amines are commonly known as the N-amines, E-N-A-M-I-N-E-S, N-amines. Clear, ma'am? Okay, this is the reactions with aldehyde and ketone. So ultimately, my dear students, whenever aliphatic amines or aromatic amine treated with carbonyl compounds such as aldehyde and ketone, Schiff bases are released. Schiff bases are released. Generally, this reaction name is formations of the Schiff base with amines with the help of the aldehyde and ketones. Okay, Nana? This is the reactions with aldehyde and ketones. Now, sixth chemical reaction, reactions with nitrous acid. This is also important, Nana, in board point of view. Reactions with nitrous acid. Listen very carefully. The three classes of amines, either 1 degree amines, 2 degree amines or 3 degree amines, react directly with nitrous acid. Since the nitrous acid is unstable, it is prepared in the action of sodium nitrate and diluted hydrochloric acid. The nitrous acid sources of electrophilic nitrosonium ion is obtained. Okay, Nana? So here important point is, whenever 1 degree amine or 2 degree amine, 3 degree amine treated with nitrous acid, actually nitrous acid is unstable. So instead of nitrous acid, additionally one more chemical is also used here, the combination of sodium nitrous, NaNO2 and additionally HCl also. Hence what happened, my dear students, the finally these compounds are formed. Alcohol, in case of 1 degree amine, alcohol is liberated and nitrogen gas is also liberated. It's clear, Nana? Now see here, for 1 degree amines in the category of aliphatic, for 1 degree amines, aliphatic primary amines form alcohol with cold nitrous acid. Underline this point. Aliphatic primary amines form alcohol with cold nitrous acid. Here cold nitrous acid means the combination of NaNO2 plus HCl. Nitrogen gas is eliminated and a clear solution is obtained. That's why whenever you will test primary amines in the laboratory, this is the best test. Primary amines confirmation test enna. So 1 degree amines treated with nitrous acids such as combination of HNO2 or NaNO2 plus HCl. Hence nitrogen gas is liberated. This is the confirmation test of the 1 degree amines. Confirmation test of the 1 degree amine. Now see one more example. Ethane amine, C2H5 NH2, ethane amine. These are the acids NaNO2 HCl combination as a catalyst. Here temperature, my dear students, 273 kelvins to 278 kelvins temperature. Hence here unstable compounds are formed. C2H5N2Cl, unstable compounds are liberated. This disonium chloride, actually this is disonium ethyl chloride. This is the unsaturated unstable compound. This unstable compound again treated with water hydrolysis process and finally alcohol, ROH, alcohol, ethyl alcohol and ethene, CH2 double bond CH2, ethene and additionally nitrogen and finally water molecule are liberated. So whenever 1 degree amine treated with nitrous acid, the major product is the alcohol, byproduct is the nitrogen, but additional products also liberated such as alkene group and water groups. Okay, ma? This is the 1 degree amines reactions with nitrous acid, aliphatic 1 degree amines. In case of aromatic, these two examples are aromatic category. Aromatic primary amines on the other hand reacted with nitrous acid at 278 kelvins in ice colded solution to form arene disonium salts. Arene disonium salt is nothing but benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium chloride. But here my dear students, alcohol is not liberated. But whenever aromatic category of the amines treated with nitrous acid in the presence of the temperature 278 kelvins, benzene diazonium chloride is liberated. Clear ma? Now here actually NaNO2 plus HCl combination. NaNO2 plus HCl combination, generally HNO2 plus NaCl is liberated. That's why Nana, here listen very carefully, here nitrous acid, in the presence of nitrous acid, but the nitrous acid how we will form? NaNO2 plus HCl. Ipo here see mela NaNO2 plus HCl enachi HNO2 and NaCl is liberated. That's why I didn't written here directly HNO2. Instead of HNO2, just you will write NaNO2 plus HCl also. But these all chemical reactions are belongings to the nitrous acid. Every student directly will write nitrous acid formula. So now this is one aniline. HNO2 plus additionally HCl, so this one is formed. This compound name is a benzene diazonium chloride. Additionally water molecule also liberated. I didn't mention here, just write down 2H2O, water is also liberated. Now one more combination, instead of HCl, one more combination. This one aniline treated with sodium nitrous plus sulfuric acid in the presence of 278 kelvins temperature, and here benzene diazonium hydrogen sulfate is liberated because of in the mela in the HCl contain chlorine. That's why here diazonium connected with chlorine. Uppo in the compound name benzene diazonium chloride. But down this is a diazonium connected with bisulfate. Bisulfate na this compound name is benzene diazonium hydrogen sulfate or bisulfate also. Clear ma? So this is the 1 degree. So listen very carefully. The 1 degree amines whenever treated with nitrous acid, either aliphatic or aromatic amines. Now here what compounds are released? For aliphatic 1 degree amines always to give alcohol, and for aromatic 1 degree amines to give benzene diazonium chloride or benzene diazonium salts. Okay Nana? Now this is 1 degree amines for reactions with nitrous acid. Second one 2 degree amines. So in case of 2 degree amines both aliphatic and aromatic secondary amines reacted with nitrous acid to give N-nitrosoamine. Underline this point, N-nitrosoamine, which are water insoluble and separated out as a yellow oil layer. Yellow oil layer. Listen very carefully. Here N-nitrosodi or N-nitrosoamine compounds are generally yellowish color oils. Now see here 2 degree amine. R2NH is a 2 degree amine treated with nitrous acid HONO, and finally here what product is liberated? N-nitrose dialkylamine. N-nitro dialkylamine R2N N-nitro dialkylamine, additionally water molecule is liberated. So this is general representation equation. Now this is an example. This compound name is diethylamine. This is the diethylamine treated with nitrous acid, and finally my dear students what product is liberated here? N-nitroso diethylamine. N-nitroso diethylamine generally is a yellow oil. It's a yellow oil. Clear ma? Now see here for 2 degree amines aromatic category, M-methyl aniline. This compound name is in 2 degree category aromatic, N-methyl aniline treated with nitrous acid HNO2 or simply is represented HONO. N-methyl aniline treated with nitrous acid. Now here one more compound is liberated, N-nitroso N-methyl aniline. Important in the chemical formulas, N-nitroso N-methyl aniline. So or amine, aniline or amine. N-nitroso, N-methyl amine. It's generally yellow oil. This is also yellow oil. See, the 2-degree amines, whenever treated with nitrous acid, yellow color oils are liberated. In case of aliphatic, also aromatic category. It's a clear, ma? Now, see, Nana. Actually, here, Nana, our important point is there. Nitrosoamine. These are the nitrosoamine. This one or this one. Nitrosoamine on warming with phenol and a few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid give a brown or red color, which soon changes to blue color. The color changes to red on dilution and further changes to blue or violet with alkali. This color changes is referred to the Lieberman's nitrogen reaction. Lieberman, Liebermans, Lieberman's nitrogen reaction. So these reactions I will explain in detail in my next classes, Nana. So once again I repeated what is the Lieberman nitroso reaction. Nitrosoamine, this one is the nitrosoamine, this one is also nitrosoamine. Nitrosoamine on warming with phenol, heating with phenol and few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid, actually brown or red color compounds are liberated, and which soon changes the blue color immediately. The color changes to red to dilution and further changes blue color or violet with alkali. This entire the chemical reaction name is the Lieberman nitroso chemical reaction. I didn't mention here, but see here, whenever this nitrosoamine treated with phenol, color changes compounds are liberated. That is generally Lieberman nitroso reaction. Okay, Nana? Now 3-degree amines. In 3-degree amine treated with nitrous acid, aliphatic 3-degree amines reacted with nitrous acid to form nitrate salt. Nitrate salts, important, Nana? Nitrate salts which are soluble in the water. These salts on heating give alcohol and nitrosoamines. This is another important, Nana. See here carefully. This is the 3-degree amine or 3 and 3-degree amines and nitrous acid. Now what happened? Trialkyl ammonium nitrate. Basically first trialkyl trialkyl ammonium nitrate. This trialkyl ammonium nitrate treated with or heating. Hence what happened? Alcohol and additionally nitrosoamine is liberated. Important, Nana? The 3-degree amines, listen very carefully every student. 3-degree amines whenever treated with nitrous acid, first basically ammonium nitrate, trialkyl ammonium nitrates are liberated. This is on under heating the alcohol and additionally nitrosoamines are liberated. Now see his example. Triethylamine treated with nitrous acid and to form triethyl ammonium nitrate, it's soluble in water. This is soluble in water. So hence this solubility again in water, ethyl alcohol, additionally nitrosoamines are liberated. This is for 3-degree amines of aliphatic amines. Now see here, while aromatic 3-degree amines, undergo electrophilic substitutions reaction. This is a electrophilic substitutions reaction in the ring to form p-nitrosoamine. So aromatic amines whenever treated with nitrous acid through electrophilic substitutional reaction, p-nitrosoamines are liberated. Important on this equation. Now see here, this compound name is N-N dimethyl aniline. N-N dimethyl aniline, it's a nitrous acid, and finally p-nitroso N-N dimethyl aniline, it's a green color. P-nitroso N, P means in the nitro group located in the para position. So p-nitroso N-N dimethyl aniline, it's a green color solution. These are the chemical reactions with nitrous acid for 1-degree amines, 2-degree amines and 3-degree amines. You see very carefully here, my dear students, 1-degree amines and 3-degree amines, for aliphatic 1 degree amines, 3 degree amines, whenever treated with nitrous acid, the basic compound is the alcohol is liberated. But in the 2 degree amines, 2 degree amines important one is the nitroso amines are liberated. It's clear, ma? Now, 7th chemical properties, reactions with carbon disulfide. Reactions with carbon disulfide. Primary amines reacted with carbon disulfide to form alkyl derivatives of dithiocarbamic acid. Important, Nana. Primary amines reacted with carbon disulfide to form alkyl derivatives of the dithiocarbamic acid. Dithiocarbamic acid, which is decomposed by mercuric chloride to give alkyl isothiocyanate. Alkyl isothiocyanate. This is the Hoffman's mustard oil reaction. Underline this one. This is Hoffman's mustard oil reaction and is used as a test for primary amines. This is also confirmation test of the primary amines. Once again I repeated the same statement. Primary amines reacted with the carbon disulfide to form alkyl derivatives of the dithiocarbamic acid, which is decomposed by the mercuric chloride to give alkyl isothiocyanate. This is the Hoffman's mustard oil reaction and also used as a primary test for the primary amines. Now see here equation. This is the primary amine, carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide, S double bond C double bond S, and here alkyl dithiocarbonic acid is liberated. Alkyl dithiocarbamic acid. This is treated with mercuric chloride HgCl2, and finally my dear students, what product is liberated here? Alkyl isothiocyanate is liberated. Additionally mercuric sulfide and HCl gas is also liberated. Clear, ma? Here just I written only one representative equation, just you will put any one of the example instead of the alkyl group. Now 8th equation, reactions with Grignard reagent. See none here, primary and secondary amines reacted with Grignard reagent to form alkanes corresponding to the alkyl group of the Grignard reagent. Now this one RNH2 primary amine treated with the Grignard reagent, now alkane groups are liberated. Not only 1 degree, even 2 degree also, even 2 degree also. 3 degree it's not. Generally here some acids are liberated, that acids are belonging to the Bronsted acids. So here 1 degree amines or 2 degree amines whenever treated with the Grignard reagent, alkane groups are liberated. See here CH3NH2, C2H5MgBr Grignard reagent and primary amine. So C2H6 ethane, additionally these byproducts are liberated. Now 9th equation, Sinana, reactions with carbonyl chloride. Reactions with carbonyl chloride or Posigen. This reaction name is the Posigen. Now here what happened? Aliphatic primary and secondary amine reacted with the carbonyl compound to form di and tetra substituted urea. Di and tetra substituted urea. So 1 degree amine treated with the carbonyl chloride in the presence of here. This is a 1 degree amine, this is 1 degree amine. 2 moles of the 1 degree amine treated with the carbonyl chloride, and finally symmetrical SiOM is nothing but symmetrical dialkyl urea is liberated. Symmetrical dialkyl urea is liberated. Okay, ma? Now last and final chemical properties from the amines oxidation process. So listen very carefully here. All the 3 types of aliphatic amines undergoes oxidation. The product depends upon the nature of the oxidizing agent, classes of amines and the nature of the alkyl group. So now here this is a primary amine treated with oxygen in the presence of KMnO4. What product is liberated? Aldimine. Aldimine is liberated. This aldimine again treated with water. Finally aldehyde is also liberated. So primary amine whenever involved in the oxidation process, by final product is a aldehyde, intermediate product is a aldimine. And similarly that primary amine whenever treated with oxidation, now here ketone group is also liberated. Ketone group is also liberated. So here this is also another important chemical reactions from the amines. Okay, my dear students, I successfully completed the amines chemical properties and physical properties, and actually in this academic year CBSE board announced from the amines group diazonium salts is not there, is reduced the portion, but I will be continue the chapter because NEET point of view very important. But in board level amines only introduction part, classification, physical properties, preparations method, chemical properties da, but diazonium salt is not there. But NEET point of view diazonium salt is there, isocyanide and cyanide is also there, and nitro compounds also there. But in CBSE board level preparation method, physical and chemical properties only, not diazonium salt. But I will teach diazonium salt also NEET point of view. Okay ma?